Hey friends, how are you? I hope you're having a great day today. Today we will be creating a tiger, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to want to do is create a square, but on this square we're going to have soft angles, meaning that the angles, these areas right here, are not going to be very pointy like a box. All right, after we get our tiger's face, let's put a couple of ears on our tiger, and those are just curved lines coming down that touch the top of our tiger's face. Now what we're going to do is move down to his face, and let's make some eyes wide set, meaning that they're pretty far across from each other on your space. Now let's make a triangle nose, and we can fill that in if you'd like. And two little curved lines for his mouth. Let's make a couple of whiskers. I usually just make 2 or 3. And now let's go down to his body. So I make a curved line and a curved line. Coming out from those curved lines, I'm going to make an upside down letter J and a backwards upside down letter J. Those are going to be his back legs, his knees. And then I am going to make 2 lines here and some front paws. 2 lines here and a front paw. Let's make a little foot back here and then come in to my paw, my front paw. So it's basically a curved line, and do the same thing. And then we need to close up this space right here, right in the middle at the bottom. All right, so let's go back up to our tiger, and our tiger needs some stripes, doesn't he? So you can make stripes just going across like this, or you can make stripes like this. This is how I like to make stripes on my tigers. They're more like V's. So it's a V that looks like this with a smaller V inside. And then on his body, I'll do the same thing. So a V, another V, V with another V, maybe even one on his leg. I just kind of look at my drawing and then I decide where I'd like to put my tiger's stripes. So that looks pretty good to me. You know what I'm missing though? I'm missing a tail. Wow, I'm glad I remembered that. So a tail is just a curved line that comes up and then it comes down. That's better, right? So I'm going to put some V's here, like this. Perfect. All right, what I'm going to do next is I am going to make a background. I like my tiger to be in a jungle, so I'm going to make some jungle plants, some foliage around him, maybe one here. And then I'm going to make a line like this, jump over my tiger like that. And then for the background back here, I'm going to make some more foliage. So I'll make maybe a big stem coming out like this with some leaves coming down. You get to make whatever you'd like. This is your artwork. So just think of some different plants that you'd like to make. I just kind of look to see what the space has to offer. So maybe down here, up here, I will make something like this. With some leaves on it. Maybe I'll make something else coming out like this from the side, from the corner. I can make a vine coming out like this and doubling that up like that. Maybe I'll make something over here as well, something sticking out like this, maybe more something getting bigger down here at the bottom. So start out kind of small at the top and then get bigger as we go down. Maybe I'll put some leaves on this vine. And you know what? Looking at my tiger, I think he needs something more. I think right here, I'm going to put some more little stripes. Sometimes I do that when I'm looking at my artwork and I think, wow, I think this needs something more. And so I just add it. That's the great thing about having artwork that you are actually doing yourself, because you can change it or you can modify it or you can add to it. So that's the cool thing about doing art. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I'll see you next time.